Every modern comfort you rely on, everything you trust to keep you safe, disappears in a single second. No warning, no countdown, just poof. This is what really happens when the grid goes down. And what follows isn't what you've seen in the movies. It's much worse. Today on Ohio Valley Prepping, we're going to walk you through the real timeline of a nationwide blackout, minute by minute, day by day, so that you know what to expect and how to survive. In the first 10 minutes, most people won't panic. They'll just think it's a storm or maybe a blown transformer. But then the signs are going to start adding up. No cell service, no internet. Maybe the cars with computerized systems won't start. ATM screens are dead. Emergency lights flicker and then fail. And when all that happens, that's when the smart few realize, well, there's something bigger happening. In the first hour, most of the confusion is going to turn to quiet frustration. But here's the truth. If the grid goes down nationwide, it's not coming back anytime soon. And without electricity, well, your water treatment plant's going to stop working. Hospitals are going to lose their backup systems. Traffic control is going to completely collapse. And communication ends, or at least most of it. This is when your preparedness begins to matter more than anything else. By the end of the first day, the real crisis is going to start to begin. Grocery stores without refrigeration are going to lose inventory. Electronic payment systems aren't going to work. People are going to try to buy food, but they can't because too many people live off of DoorDash and Uber Eats. Most Americans have less than 3 days food supply at home, and some don't have any at all. This is the moment when the average person realizes how unprepared they really are. Not the prepping community, though. We'll be huddled in our house letting the chaos take place outside without us. 3 days is a breaking point. This is when the panic's going to start to set in. Why? Well, because humans can survive about 72 hours without clean drinking water. Municipal water pressures are going to begin to fail. Toilets stop flushing. Tap water turns brown or stops entirely. People start fighting over ice, bottled water, generators, and if the grid is still down, everyone by now is starting to figure out this isn't normal. At this point in time, you're basically going to have two types of people. Those that were prepared and are doing just fine, and, well, those that weren't. A week with no power means, well, society's going to start to break down. Crime's going to spike. People are going to start forming small groups for safeties. If hospitals aren't evacuated, well, they're going to become pretty chaotic. No refrigeration for medicine, no working machines. The elderly and the sick are, well, going to suffer. What was once a mild inconvenience has now become a survival situation. The fire trucks aren't going to work. The EMTs aren't going to be out. Listen, these people will probably be home taking care of their own families. So not only are you not going to be able to get a hold of them for help, but there probably isn't going to be anybody there to get a hold of. We've all prepared for something like this. And if you haven't, well, at least you're here learning how. So we won't be in the panic mode. 2 weeks in, people are really going to start to get desperate. Most homes are going to be completely out of food. Those relying on medications are going to face deadly consequences. Communities without water sources are going to start to migrate or steal or do whatever they can, searching for rivers and lakes or anything they can drink out of. Problem is, they're probably not going to know how to filter it properly, so this is the stage where we come in, right? The preppers. We become the backbone of survival. We got water systems, we have food storage, we have protection, we have plans. After a month, well, people have either adapted, relocated, or are no longer with us. The modern world's pretty much disappeared. A new one takes over. Community bartering, off-grid cooking, manual tools, local communication, and collective defense. Life goes on, but only for those who were prepared. When the grid goes down, it's not going to take weeks for society to collapse. In some places, it's only going to take hours. But with preparation, knowledge, and a plan, you don't just survive, you thrive when the world goes dark. And that's kind of the point of prepping. Our job isn't to outlive everybody else, it's to be there and help rebuild after the chaos. That's why we do what we do. If you want some more real world survival breakdowns like this, hey, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to push all the buttons, it really helps and I appreciate it. Listen, don't wait for a crisis to hit because it's not going to wait for you. This is Ohio Valley Prepping. Appreciate all you for stopping by. We'll see you on the next one.